justified by all that you own. All that we are returns to the ground. Are we living for more, or have we been bound? All that we are returns to the ground. Are we living for more, or have we been bound? There is a freedom that's out there for us. Are we living for more, or living for dust? and before us lays a path crossing conquered ground. Fear revels in its attack of all the memories we will never get back. We will not avert our eyes. By the end, they will know our might. The weight of the world. Marching down this bloody road, we will never return again to these broken homes. We may not change the state we're in, but we still sing the songs of our fallen kin. We
Hello, welcome.
Welcome to Red or Dead.
Has everything gone to
episode 2.
shit?
Oh, hope so.
Let's see. Looks like everything's working.
Sweet. Yeah. We got Season 2, Episode 1 with Blademaster Syr Talon today.
Yeah.
And just got back from Orc Wars. And I'm sure we're all tired still.
I still
Once
have
again,
clothes I need to fold.
I'm Blademaster Squire Fox.
I am Apprentice Sir Damon.
And I am Blademaster Syr Talon.
The new Blademaster.
Yes. The 14th? Is that right?
Oh man, we have numbers.
Whatever it is, we're good.
I can go look it up, but
It's fine.
that's a wiki page search.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Tarbin, we just started. So today, we got a good laundry list today. We got the history of Talon. We got Talon's thoughts on the Blademaster program. Talon's future plans. Some over review of Orc Wars. Going to talk a little bit about Beltane. And our normal Q&A at the end. And we got Zen here to help out and snuggle with us. The first Blade Meowster apprentice right here.
It's perfect.
So good. He's been a good boy. So Talon, how did Talon come to be?
From the very first day I ever did anything, I went to church with a fighter named Mango. She brought me like one time to Dare to Marion at some point in time, and I was like, that was cool. And then I didn't see fighting for another 2 or 3 years. I didn't even know that the game we were playing was Belgarth. I just know people had foam swords. It was really, really cool. And then years later, I graduated high school. I met there was a guy named Green Moses, a friend of mine. It was his brother, and he was like, man, you do martial arts, you would really love this foam sword fighting stuff. And as a kid, I went into the backyard and fought invisible ninjas with the coolest stick that looked like a sword. And so he brought me out to a realm called Sage Hill. And from there, it just, the rest is history from there. So I started the game off as an archer for 2.5 years. I became a master archer in the combat archery guild that we're trying to bring out more nationally. And then I got bored is the wrong answer, but at the time I felt like that I have achieved everything that I could in archery, and I was like, man, what's the next thing? Where do I go from here? So I tried other weapon styles, and somebody was like, man, red sword is just impossible to make good. You just can't do it. And I was like, word, that sounds like a challenge. So here we are now. With red sword being, in some people's eyes, the most meta thing in the game. Me personally, sword and board is still probably the overall strongest. The gap is just a lot smaller than it used to be. But yeah, that is overall the history of my fighting. I dabble in I say dabble. I don't know. I try to do every weapon, but obviously red sword has become my favorite. The thing I am most well known for. English is hard. And then every now and again I pick up a bow, and people are like, "When did you learn to shoot?" And I was like, "Funny enough,
from the dawn of time."
Yeah, exactly.
The dawn of time.
But yeah, so I became a very tournament-centric fighter. I think my breakout period in fighting was, I want to say it was Winter War 2019. Me and Dozer in the War God tournament, and it was it wasn't the first tournament I won, but it was probably the first tournament anyone noticed that I won. And it was a really big impact for me. I would say that I always say that EXO got me into red sword fighting as far as man, it looks cool, but Dozer is where I started my ideas of, wait a minute, if I want to be good, I should I should start by like emulating him, and then things kind of just went from there.
Yeah, I think I saw that Winter War video a little while ago. I was watching the video on Dirty Marion's website. I think that had your and Dozer's fight in it.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that like bracket lineup for me because I fought like some dude in the first round, like just a person, and then I fought. I feel like I fought almost every Son of Terra in the tournament immediately after that, and then I fought Dozer, and I was like going back on it, like I didn't know everybody at the time, so I didn't realize like how like known for being really really good that entire like I did not understand how hard of a like lineup that I had until I don't know after the tournament. I was like, I just got in and I was like, man, Dozer's great. Hell yeah, I beat Dozer. Holy cow! Like whoa. And then I go back and I walk up everyone. I was like, oh my god, wait. There's Braun, there's Aiden, there's Ramon. Oh crap! Like every single one of these fights was a finals fight. What the crap?
Talk about a gauntlet.
So, yeah, exactly. It just I didn't realize what I was really going through at the time, but I don't know. In tournaments, I kind of just I don't know. You fight the fight ahead of you, and if they let me, I'm like I want to go first round every single time. I don't want to sit here and wait for my round 1,000 times. I want to be the first in line. I want to be the first knocked out or the winner. Like that's that's what I want. So yeah, it was funny because I wasn't even gonna fight in that War God tournament. Like we were gonna leave early, but the person I was dating at the time was like, "Hey, I'm gonna fight in this tournament," and I was like, "Okay, well, if we're staying, hell, I'll fight in the tournament." I actually borrowed armor from Kelty, so you know, I'm sure that gave me a boost, and then yeah, I won the tournament. So that was like I feel like my first big breakout win.
It's amazing.
And that was like right after you got knighted.
No, I was still a squire at the time.
You're still squire.
Yeah, I didn't get to.
Oh yeah, you got squired after COVID.
No, I started my squireship before COVID. I didn't get knighted until after COVID.
Yeah,
I would say the first Beltane after COVID is when I got knighted. I was the president at the time as well. And that was and then that Winter War, I became an apprentice. So like I don't know, looking at my history in a weird sense, like Dozer was never my Blademaster, but he was a person that I attempted to emulate. And I know Dozer, Dak, and Rage were all close and all fought together, and they had a very interesting dynamic, like stylistically. Like Dozer came out very very defensive. Dak came out, like he came out offensively, but with like alacrity, and then Rage came out offensively, but on the more power side of things. I thought that was an interesting dynamic. So going from emulating Dozer to being Rage's apprentice was like, I don't know. It was really cool. But yeah, I became Rage's apprentice, and I want to say I spent the first year to year and a half of my apprenticeship trying to just be Ragefire but right-handed. That was its own thing. The Burning Geo was like naturally different than what I was, like the complete opposite. And so I had fought in tournaments I think I won the tournament that year that I became an apprentice, but I want to say that I don't know if I could have had a better Blademaster for me than Ragefire, as initially just his style was antithesis to my own, so there was a lot of learning for me to do there, and I thought that was great. And then obviously I became closer to Rage, it became closer to like Vanica and the entire house after that. So it's just meeting and some of the best people in the game.
Vanica always says you have to be uncomfortable to grow. I feel like it's a very
true statement.
thing.
And it was super, especially in the first tournament that I fought in. It was so weird to be not me, but I was like, okay, but you have to like, you can't just not do this in a tournament. Otherwise, you know, what are you doing this for if you're not committed to it? So I don't think I won that tournament. I think you won that tournament actually. But I committed to the goal of being a geo practitioner, even through even at like the highest level of fighting, and I actually felt great. Like despite losing that tournament, I was like actually like sure we didn't win, but like mission complete, goal succeeded.
Yeah.
We're committed to this. And then I spent the rest of my apprenticeship molding the two together.
Mm-hmm.
So now we have the longest name of the Blade Masters, the Path on Twilight's Edge.
Oh yeah.
Now, if current you could talk to just starting as an apprentice, what would you tell your apprentice self?
Fight more left-handed. Like just maybe go a whole step further and just be left-handed for I won't say the entirety of your apprenticeship, but like a large chunk of it. I dabbled in left-handedness. Like I want to say I spent 2 or 3 weeks fighting left-handed so that I could teach my body to move like rage, and then I translated it to right-handedness. But imagine being able to swap. Like having seen that at Orc Wars, I decided I think I'm gonna go on a true left-handed red sword journey. And so I was doing some spars with some of the apprentices and some other people, and it was it was different. It's so different. It's so different fighting other red fighters. Like fighting just a boardman lefty is kind of like whatever. Fighting like being a fake lefty red sword fighter is not the same as being a fake lefty boardman. The world is completely different.
It's a whole different thing.
It feels so awkward. I feel like I could decently fight everybody, like win, lose some, and then I fought Vic, and Vic as a natural lefty was like, Talon, I don't know what you're doing, but die for your crimes. Every single fight. I think I beat everyone at least one time, with the exception of Vic, every time. And I was like, the muscles are too big, actually, and just got destroyed.
Vic is right-handed.
Vic is right-handed?
Vic is right-handed.
Maybe I just sucked then, I don't know.
He does have muscles bigger than my head, though. So,
and it wasn't even like so of all the geo practitioners, and even I actually throughout the entire lineage, actually, I'm the only like small twink dude. So I'm not, winning a power contest under any circumstances. That's the one thing that I was like, actually, I'm just not built to try to overpower people.
No, I agree. Same here.
So yeah, I don't know. I just could not beat Vic in that line at all. Like I said, everybody else, if they won 4-1, I was like, great. I got one in. We're laying this left-handed thing. Vic was like, and I'm the final boss of this line.
Hell yeah.
So
now, he's got a ton of potential. I think once he gets over Unga Bunga and starts to really put in time into learning technique, he's going to be a scary guy.
Yeah, especially because I feel like in red fighting we've gotten to so I think the history of red for me was it's only Unga Bunga because weapons were too heavy to do much else, and then we got this, we got better tech. People got way into the technique. Like we're significantly better fighters throughout the entirety of the red community. But we forget that Unga Bunga is actually not a bad strat when it's set up properly.
Yeah.
So like I'll see people in fours trying to like avoid breaking shields, and I'm like, stop, just hit that shield repeatedly until that person dies, and then go on with your life. All right. Sometimes you set yourself up for Unga Bunga, and then it's great, but it has to be set up now. You can't just Unga Bunga your way through life. Yeah.
Whenever I pick up 6 foot, I'm like, it's Bunga time.
Anything 6 foot or greater, I'm like, yeah. I'm just swinging, and I might fake, and that'll throw you off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the very weird, long-winded history of Talon. I would say I came up in an old realm, and I have stories about a bunch of old fighters. Interesting stories. If you can, go talk to a person that's been in the game for 30 years or however the hell long this game has existed for. It will give you a perspective on the game.
My apprentice is doing a Avengers Blue is doing a history of red fighting, dating back as far back as they can find, and that's one of their capstone projects. So that'll hopefully be coming out soon.
Yeah, that is.
Damn, that's
that
pretty
is-
neat.
Yeah, the history of our game is like 90% an oral tradition, I feel. And so
Mhm.
people writing stuff down or making videos or stuff like that, all that's interesting. Especially like monster history and things of that nature. Like I wonder how, as far as like keeping it like more to red, how monster red sword developed in certain places versus how knightly whatever, regular people red sword. How that's different. Western styles versus Eastern styles of red sword, things of that nature. That would be like very interesting to talk about.
I'm sure we'll get Cord on here, and he'll give us a great example of what East Coast versus West Coast
Yeah.
fighting is like. That'd be a good person to have on sooner than later.
Yeah.
I think I fixed my webcam. I was turning into a rave. It was really funny.
Yeah, it was tripping for a minute, but I was. I'm not gonna say nothing like that. I'm just gonna keep talking.
I was
show's
just
got
going
to
with
go on.
I was like hoping to talk only when I wasn't raving, so it would turn to robot speak or something. Yeah, Cord talking about Unga Bunga is OP in the West Coast.
I mean, and like the longer stick you
Yep.
have, the more Unga Bunga is actually your strat. You just hope your friends like peel for you so that you can just
Yeah.
Unga Bunga your way through the fight.
Yeah, or don't hurt your friends.
Yeah. If you swing hip level and lower, everyone will die. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You
Unless you're Fane.
just keep hitting a shield.
Yeah. And unless you're Fane, you can throw one-handed raps with 8-foots. In which case, hey man, do you?
Trying. I'll be next.
y'all got that. I like my wrist. Just need stronger grip talent and some.
Did I ever
skills
show you
that
the
y'all can
Burning
do.
Joyu variant of Big Rap?
I'm sorry, we have a special variant.
Yep.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I missed out on that one.
Uh,
Either that or
Vanica and Rage were having a hard time getting the whole articulation to go all the way around. So I was like, okay, instead of going all the way around, just cut, have your elbow point to the ground, and do a chop instead.
You're right. That's an extremely burning Juyo way to just do that shit. Just flat wrap that shit. Oh
No, just chop.
just chop the sword.
Yeah, and I was like, I called it the Geo Meteor.
Hell yeah, just boom and down. All right,
Yep,
well,
just use your entire body weight and just bring it all the way down. Sorry,
we got a day
That's
this
amazing.
this Sunday. I'm gonna break that one out. This
try it out.
Sunday.
It's fun.
If you ain't watched the show, hey,
Hey.
they have a warning. Everybody
Mhm.
else, big oof.
You could spin out of it too, so hit their ankle on the way out.
If you can't spin out of it, is it even a Juyo move? Like that's the real
Fair.
That is
Yeah,
true.
is it a counter or is it a spin?
like that was like one of the first things I emulated for Riz. Or like I believe I called it the Akatsuki, but it's Rage's like signature move. He fakes to one side most of the time, like in the most like sickest way possible. He'll go down to a knee to get as under your hands as he can possibly get, cut you in half. And then if he doesn't go all the way down, he'll just sometimes just spin out of it and hit you again. And I was like,
I threw that in the red tournament.
Hell yeah! I gotta see when we get to that. I gotta see that one.
Ragefire is even like, holy shit! I didn't know he could do that.
Love that. I was like, I have a list of like signature moves for myself. They all have anime names. They're all numbered, and then they have anime names on top of it.
Yeah.
Because
Hell yeah.
why
You need
wouldn't
it,
you?
so you don't forget about it.
Yeah, and then I put Rage's move in there because I was like, yeah, this is my Blademaster. People will learn. People will know. They'll be like, ain't that Rage's move? Be like 100% that's Rage's.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, spinning out after it, I was like, damn, that's sick. Like every single time.
The first time I saw it, he was wearing like skateboarding shoes. So it looked like he was gonna break his ankles as part of it. And I was like, how do you do this? And I realized ever since then he only wears skateboarding shoes to fight in.
I mean, maybe they help. Maybe they help with the spins or something. I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
It's silly. Yeah,
But
I call it the sit down spin. It's got a not a funny name as the Hatsuki.
oh, I had to go with some weeb stuff. All right, my Blademaster
No, you're
Samurai,
good. You're good.
Samurai, and then I
No,
had
for sure.
I had to do it for the house.
No, I had a
Um,
whole trial for my apprentices where they had to go fight someone, learn something from them, and they had to put a fuck ass wacky name as a part of it to remember it.
Hell yeah.
Blue still has it somewhere in their notebook.
There's I won't say all fight. A lot of fighters have the signature move, whether it's named or not, and it's just really like once you see it, like you'll never be able to unsee it, right?
Yeah.
So Rage has got the Akatsuki. Vanica has this move where she throws this really strange. I say strange because I've never seen anyone else do it. She like fake like this and make her sword like into this weird whip, and she's got like 4 things that she does out of it that I've seen, and that's there are 2 moves in the game where I'm like, actually, you know what? I don't have to interact with that. I can just run from you.
Is it
I can.
this one? And then she
Yeah.
just
Yup.
yeah. She
Yeah, I
calls
have
it the
one.
50-50.
Yeah, my answer for that is to bitch up and leave.
Yep, same. Or
And
stab.
no, I don't even do that. I've had I've had to stab this and have it cut me in half afterwards, and I'm like, I want nothing to do with this. And then Fane has what I call like the Reaper stab, Reaper death stab, and I'm like, yeah, I see the setup for that, and I'm like, nah, Fane, I don't like you've got long reach, I can't stand that. All right, like I can't just be all the way over here, and I don't have to deal with any of that. And I've seen Fane like with a whole 8-footer do that to people. I'm like, no, I'm good on that one, Chief. I'll have someone shoot at you with a crossbow or something. I do not need that in my life. Everybody else, I'm like, you know, y'all can be fought. Those 2 go for those 2 moves. I'm like, no, I will throw my sword and get away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of
So I
Fane,
taught,
I was watching him fight Bolvar for the Master Trial, and I just remember that rap he does where he barely moves his arm and generates so much power.
Oh, it's so good.
When you're 6
Nico just reposted that with a bunch of edits, and it's so funny. He puts like the Call of Duty like Doritos logo all over the place. Oh, it's so good.
When you're 6'5" and can swing 200 pounds around with one hand, you two can do anything.
It's 2 pounds compared to 500. Yeah. 2 years ago at a Get In class, I had taught a very basic stab I learned from Aridin, and Luster was at the class, and every time he throws that stab, he just yells out, "Armageddon 2024 Fox class stab!" And I'll hear it across the field, and I'm just like, "Oh, he's killing people again." Oh, it's so funny.
You know what's funny? I don't know when the last time I taught a dedicated red class was. Like I had class requirements while I was an apprentice, but I always taught like general fighting concepts and stuff like that. So like, or like I say silly classes, but like the lefty hip wrap is best shot in the game is a thing. Or my favorite real class, which is like goal oriented fighting. I don't remember the last time I taught a true dedicated red sword class was. Maybe I should do that again.
You want to do it at Beltane?
You know what? I should do it at Beltane of all the places.
Yep.
So I'll talk to the powers that be about that on where that can be fit in.
Yeah. Call it the Blademaster difference.
The cape difference. When we were doing the practice trial, and I think I asked Blue to ask you or whatever about like the shield or whatever. He was like, the cape is the shield, and I was like, you know what? That's fair. Yeah, shield is that and shields aren't real. That's
shields aren't real.
That's my favorite slogan right now. You can in fact just hit people. You don't have to break the shield. You can just hit the shoulder behind it. You yell out shields aren't real as you run past them too.
Or just spam Gravedigger, and that's all I've been doing.
I mean, both work. At the end of the day, you hit them, they question where'd my shield go. I say weird choice. I don't know. Shields are imaginary. The imagination is the most powerful thing in the game, hence shields, but they are in fact not real. Yeah. Ash is right. Shields are a myth. You don't have to. You don't have to be there. They're good for like arrows.
Yeah.
Because swords can't block arrows. This ain't
Mhm.
Amgard.
Spears.
And yeah, I mean, but you put them in front of the spear, and the spear's like, I don't know how to get past this. Like I said, that's that imagination. I've seen Mongoose and Cornix absolutely eviscerate people behind their shields, and I'm like, you know what's crazy? It's harder for them. Like
Yeah, it
I
is
can
harder for
swing it.
them.
I can swing it like 1,000 angles. They've got a stab. So
Yeah.
you know
But hey, Mongoose did kill 5 people 2 times in a row in
Mhm.
15 minutes.
That's wild.
It's wild.
I was told that Mongoose asked how much time he had left.
Yep.
He was given that time, and then within 60 seconds, immediately won twice. And I was like,
Yep.
so you were like tiring them out, right? Like that was the strat.
Mhm.
They were getting tired, and then you just bodied them outright.
And that lineup included Blademaster Ragefire, and Mongoose didn't have a shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mongoose had no shield, no sidearm, and just said, if I
Just
stab them
a-
all to death,
Just a
they'll die.
spear.
Yeah, just stab them. That's all it is.
Just
And
kill 'em.
honestly, I watched him do it, and I was like, that's heck yeah, dog. When you watch a master at work, like
Yeah.
Oh, I am being corrected. It was only 4 people, but Ragefire counts as 2, so it's fine.
still, it wasn't 5 times the number. It was 4 times the number. It
Yeah.
was still a lot times the number. Yeah, wild.
Mm-hmm.
He even like she even strategically had Ragefire break his like favorite sword.
Strategically.
Mongoose is the first person that I've seen people use a spear in like War God tournaments because like people they feel like the meta armor is like all spears are kind of pointless. Mongoose is the first person I've seen like really succeed. Like really like I've seen him swap between like his spear, his red, just depending on what's happening. And even boardmen, they come in and they're like, yeah, I'm rushing in here. Mongoose is like double, and they're like, oh, damn. I guess I'm dead now.
Oh.
So I don't know. I love just seeing where the sport came from. We went from a world of like sword and board is the best there is, and everything else is because you think it's cool, not because it's viable. And then everyone's red tech got better, spears got better. I think the only thing we're missing is like a 2-stick champion. Like and then you know all of the major fighting styles will have like their own, and like sure Peter the Quick exists,
Yeah.
Arc exists, but like
I was
they're
gonna mention them.
around less.
Mhm.
But just I don't know, just having someone take the time. And granted, I think you see 2-stick less because going on a field
Yeah.
with 2-stick feels rough because you're like,
Yeah.
well, I don't have the reach of a red to like make me safe. And if I hold a board in my hand, everyone's just gonna call me a boardman. Okay, like I'd have to have
Yeah.
a really small shield in my hand to block arrows with. I don't know, just.
All right, Whitley, this is your time. You got this, Whitley. You'll be the Florentine champion.
Yeah, be the champion of Florentine, man. Create the sword dancers or whatever, and just do that.
Oh, I miss Barlow Jams.
I love 2-stick. I would say that as far as melee is concerned, it's like my second thing. But obviously, if I'm gonna go fight on the field, I'd like to enjoy my life and not get absolutely shat upon. So by spears and whatnot. So, and that's what doesn't make me the 2-stick champion. Just a dude who can swing stick.
Going back to what you're saying before, I remember you preparing for your EBF test, the Protect the Brother test, and then you just everyone was like, "Yeah, you can't pass it. Only sword and boards and flail and board have passed this," and then you get the fastest time ever.
Yeah. So when I first started, my sponsor, so we have Pretty Braun, which is son of Terra Braun, and Braun, who is EBF Braun. So if I say Braun, I mean EBF Braun. If you say Pretty Braun, it means son of Terra Braun. So EBF Braun was like, all right, red swords suck. And granted, he's coming off of like a 5-year hiatus. All right, he's old man. He's been in the sport 20 years before this point. He's like, all right, red swords suck. You can't beat the trial with a red sword. It's not possible. And I'm like, okay, but I won't win that trial without my red sword. Actually, that's just not a reasonable thing. So I do some test runs. He's like, try a sword and flail, or try a flail and shield. Flails at the time were just not All right, like what is it? Who's been selling the new super flails? Is that the like
Kodite.
Gorgas? Yeah, those things didn't exist. All right, we had whatever nonsense Northern flail that Braun gave me. I don't know.
Mhm.
I got whooped on. All right, there's probably videos of it somewhere. I probably locked him away in a vault. This is me getting beat up, and Braun's like, "Okay, fine. Try your red sword." And I'm the only ABF that day to like pass a practice trial, and immediately he's on board. He's like, "I don't know what happened to red sword in my time off, but you gotta
Do
you gotta
it.
do it. Bang, bang. We got like, what you need? More sword? What kind of shield do you need? What kind of this? What kind of that? Like, I am. How long does it need to be? He's like, he was here for. He was sold
Mhm.
immediately, and then throughout the time of fucking, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't cuss on the stream. Throughout the time of us like, being sponsored and whatnot together, he's been like super like, yes, gung ho red swords. I don't know where he met other blade masters. He met people doing things, and he was like, I have no clue what in the world happened on my hiatus, but red is taken off in the world. Like,
Mhm.
we need a red we need a red in every format. We need a red here. We need
Yep.
spears there. Like, just
Mhm.
he was super big on the change in the game, and I was happy to show it to him. And then yeah, I have the fast. Like, I think that video is 3 minutes long, and about 30 seconds of it is me taking my trial.
Yep. Which
There's
is
some beginning of like, all right, here are the rules, and then 30 seconds of a trial, and then a celebration.
mhm. What was it? You had to protect your brother and do a basically 2v1 twice.
So you have to do a 2v1, a 2v1, and a 1v1. You retain wounds throughout the entire thing. The brother you have to protect is essentially stabbed in both arms, so you can't wield a weapon or anything like that. But and if they die, you lose. However, if so long as all five of the combatants are dead and the brother is alive, you win. So I could Simo with the last person, and I would still win so long as the brother was alive. I think the person at the very end hits me in the leg as they die, and I'm like, I just wanted to let you know I am legged, but like, Blue says 21 seconds actually.
Wild.
So
It's
I am
important.
hitting I am hitting the leg at the end of the trial, but the trial's over. I'm just like, all right, well, I'm not gonna sit down if you're dead, but hey, we did it, you know. Um, it was great. It was a great time. Every time somebody's like, man, can this be done? I think one other person, I think Coach did his with the short red as well.
Mhm.
So it's like it's been good. It's been good to see my unit
Mhm.
grow even with weapons and stuff like that. Because I think they asked Fane to do a test trial one time.
Really?
Up north, they were like, "Hey, can this even be done?"
Yeah, fair.
So they had Fane do a couple. I have no clue what his results were, but like,
Probably
I feel like if
well
I could do it,
enough.
Fane could.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if I could do it,
Yeah.
Fane could do it.
Yeah.
The trial is. It's not like it's the end all be all of trials, but the difficulty of the trial is you get one shot, whereas like in other trials, like the trial of prowess, I would say is a harder trial, but you get 30 minutes worth of tries. If you get legged in the first pair, I think it's over for you for like a year.
Mhm.
So the
It's tough.
difficulty of the trial is the one shotness of it. Like you get one go, and that's it. Um, but yeah, that was great. I I don't know, that felt great to do. It felt great to be like, I don't know, I guess a red sword pioneer in a sense, because I feel like I would have missed that for a lot of the ages. Like, Dactos or Rage did that.
Mhm.
Avias. Um, I think a lot of people credit Avias for being like the great granddaddy of red sword fighting. Like a lot of the people that we say are like, these people inspired me. Those
Mhm.
people say Avias inspired them. So,
I'm still
um,
trying to meet Xiao Xiao, who inspired Raphias.
and like,
Mhm.
uh, there are some other people that oh god, Soth, I believe,
Yep.
old Triad member.
Mhm. Yeah.
The last time I saw
Soth
him
and
was at
Xiao Xiao together.
the last time I saw him was at like a knighting for a knight in my realm that is now retired. Like that's how old that's how those guys go back. Like
Yeah.
So that is the man. The time, lot of time.
Mm-hmm. Well, to carry on with our itinerary, what are your thoughts on the Blademaster program and its future?
I like the Blademaster program. I mean things aren't perfect. Nothing is, but like we have a solid group of Blade Masters really ready to like take this and keeping it going. There are set trials because I want to say that the only trial that is interpreted in any, I won't say loose way, but interpreted differently is the first one. Your Blade Master is going to determine if 100 kills is enough for you, how they want you to do the 100 kills, both the duels and the on-field stuff like that. But trial number 2 and trial number 3 are definitely like set, like boom, it just needs to be, it gives you a good thing so that apprentice can get through. They are tough trials. This is gonna sound mean to say, but like people have failed every single trial with the exception of the last one. This we don't get there if you can. But like of the failable trials, people have failed 1 through 3. So it means that they are they're damn good trials, right? Because if you can't fail, then what's the point?
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
And granted, the idea is that by the time they take the trial, they're ready. So we're not going to see, like people going on for, oh, this person's been failing this trial for a year or something like that, right? But every now and again, a person failing a trial means that the trial is doing its job. And people will be there to help them pass the trial, right? And then I like the trial of masters. I like the ceremonies that we do. I hope we can find a place because I know there are some people that want to do not elevations, ascensions at Armageddon. But that place, the Winter War site, is just really amazing, and I hope we can find
that new
somewhere.
stage is awesome.
Yeah, I hope we can find somewhere as good at Geddon.
I don't see why we can't use the little gazebo or the barn, or if we want to be more secretive, we could do the other bridge that's by Eben Camp that no one drives down to.
And like I'm cool with either. The other it's not that I feel like that we should do ascensions in secret or anything like that, but going deep into the woods and whatnot just feels very like the only thing that could make it more cinematic, honestly, to me is like if and I guess for me personally, it would have been the like, all right, we've got like cherry blossoms and whatnot falling from the that would be super sick, but. I guess that depends on each apprentice who's being ascended that time. But just I love that the Blade Master program is distinctly. I don't like using the term knight equivalent. Knight equivalent, I feel like diminishes certain things too much. Because like, sure, there are aspects of Blade Masters and Knights that are similar, but the expectations are very different at the end of the day. Your knight does not have to be good at fighting. They need to be safe and like reasonable. Your Blade Master can't suck. Straight up, they cannot. You will not pass those trials if you suck. And like your knight can, in the grand scheme of things, your knight can suck. It's fine, so long as they can teach you combat well. You like, for example, my knight, Surgical, not the best knight in the game. She is a amazing archer. All right, she's a fantastic archer. All right, she can fight. She's not a good red sword fighter. All right, this is duh. All right, it's not. She can sword and board. She can archer. She's sword and board. She's an archer. Those were her things. If you told me somebody was a blade master and they're like getting toasted, I'd be like, so we kind of tried to make sure that this never happened, right?
Yeah.
What do we do wrong? And there's what 14 of us now, is what you said. And I feel like that's the trials make that apparent. Hey, 100 kills on the field. That is not easy. If nothing else, it means that you need to ball out on the field that day. All right, you need to be out there from start to finish. it'll probably takes like what roughly it takes most people like at least 2 battle games, and that's assuming you get some great runs.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the termination, the 25 and 10. I want to say what the first run, uh, the first run of it. What crazy time did you tell me to do it in, Fox?
Oh, I thought you'd do it under 5.
I don't know what my actual time was, but Fox was like, "Yeah, do it in less time," and I was like, "Sure, let's do that." But
I think
like,
yours was like 6.5.
all right, so I didn't get the halftime, but like
Oh yeah.
Still
doing
insane. 25 kills
yeah,
in 6 minutes
Yeah, that's
is
crazy.
still a
wild.
lot, right? But we had people going from like I want to say Braun did it in 5, right?
Braun did it just before you did.
Okay,
He finished just before you did.
so he's somewhere
Yeah.
somewhere in that range. But we had people doing it from like the near half, the slightly over half mark, to people finishing at like the last second, right?
Yeah.
And then the third trial, which is like so I actually partook in Trial of Prowess V1. So the one that Fox and Luster and other people did. And I thought that trial was interesting because like it was similar. It was a little similar to Determination, which is you need to kill 2 people of certain weapon sets. And you had a certain number of lives, right? That was the
Yeah. We had to kill.
original.
We had to kill top fighters of every category. 2 top fighters of every category with 25 lives and 2 open kit fighters.
And
So we fought 2 spearmen, 2 14 fighters, 2 sword and board fighters, and then we fought you and Xander as the open kit fighters.
hell yeah. And we just happened to be the red fighters. That was the day Dak
Yeah,
told
you
me I
guys
was good
both
at the
ended up being
game.
red fighters.
Yeah, this is the day Dak told me I was good at the game, and I rode that high for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
He just
I
walked
saw
up
you in
and
the
was
lineup. It was
like,
like, I don't want to fight Talon. Shit.
Dak was like, "Congratulations, Talon, you're good at the game. You're gonna be in this trial." And I was like, "Yes, like we're in there. We did it." But like even this current third trial is like even with the idea of like, hey, we've got 5. They're not always random per se, but like who rolls up and sees 5 actual random people fighting next to each other? There are 5 people here. Square up, like hold your own.
Yeah.
You know, you only got to win twice, and winning twice is kind of still wild. Like just the absoluteness. So I think I did my own practice run at Orc Wars because I'm going to be doing it again, and I was like, man, I forgot. Like it's only been a year, but I forgot. This is rough.
This sucks.
And even being the first run of that, like Rage told us off rip. Rage was like, hey, so first of all, I just want to let y'all know we might have you do this twice because if you smoke this trial, it means we did something wrong, and y'all are kind of the guinea pigs for this. And I was like, okay, that's fair. So we did do that, and so
y'all smoked the.
It was like
smoked
5
it so
minutes.
fast.
Yeah, it was like 5 minutes. And Ray was like, all right, part 2. And I was like, all right, well, I knew what we were getting into.
Yeah.
And then Telfair replaced the boardman, and I was like, y'all had no clue what y'all wanted to do because yeah, okay, all right, we're here now.
We went from like a 3 difficulty to an 8 difficulty switching one person.
Immediately, I was like, man, because the initial thing, they were the initial like parameters they gave me for a boardman. I was like, this is what y'all asked for. However, the jump from it was Frederick, then from Frederick to Telfair and board is like wild.
Huge, yeah. I went to Talon. I went to Luster, and I was like, "Is this a good idea?" Rach is like, "We'll find out."
So we were the first to do that, and then we then proceeded to be every exception that was made for the trial happened in our trial. So we did it twice to like for difficulties purposes for curating the trial, making sure it was good and up to the proper standard. And then Vanica got hurt. And at the time I was like, I guess we lose and this is fine. However, I think I'm just gonna bang it out with these 5 people. Like let's just go. Is this a reasonable fight? No, but like whatever, let's go. And so then the rule was made that like if an apprentice can't continue, or for whatever reason an apprentice is not available, right? Let's say this person's the last apprentice on the planet, the Blade Master will fight under restrictions. And I was like, okay, that was then made. And just being the guinea pig for the trial felt really, really cool. And then passing it as well. Like just the pressure of being like, I don't know how other people feel, but I sometimes feel like there's a lot of pressure on my head on being a successful fighter, that it's like, all right, we put Talon in this trial, so he's gonna pass, right? Like they're just gonna go in, kick ass, take names, and be done with it. And I'm like, that is what was it? It was Blue, Telfair, Farron, Ash, and Furt, I believe.
Yep.
And I was like, that's a whole lineup right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I like coin toss it on against Telfair on like the best of my days, actually. So like Telfair plus help. Ugh. I mean, we did it. It was oh yes, yeah, Blue's right. Yeah, the last exception is that we're in the same house, and I think at the time Braun had some family stuff and had to leave the event at the time, and Bell wasn't feeling well, so they were like, I guess y'all are gonna take the trial together or not at all. And I was like, I did come here to do this. So that felt great. And then yeah, and then winning the tournament afterwards. Did I win the tournament that year? I think I won the tournament that year. Was also great. So just I don't know. I like the program. I like where it's going. I like how we're choosing apprentices, starting off with people dedication's a big part for me picking a squire. Dedicated to red is a big part of me picking an apprentice. I think I've had one person ask me, and I want to have a conversation with them about some things before I decide maybe yes, maybe no. But like, I definitely want someone who's dedicated to red sword. All right, like I'm not saying you need to fight in every single tournament or whatever. Tournaments aren't for everybody. Datsun's a great example of this. Whenever Datsun does fight in a red tournament, he does do well. He does not like tournaments though.
No.
So
his psyche goes to the toilet.
Yeah, and you don't have to. Like tournaments are not the only way to prove you are good. So it's I don't know, it's the most fun way in my opinion, but it's not the only way to prove you are good. But like
you and I are tournament junkies, so
yeah, feeding for it. We've been passing off the Orc Wars trophy back and forth.
Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, like I think the program is great. It's been well done. I'm happy I didn't have to be in the planning of any of it. I'm happy I just get to take it from where it is and help make it better, as opposed to make it from scratch. Probably the most difficult thing ever. And then taking it to the future, and hopefully taking it out west. That's the one thing I really would like to do, is to help raise a Western Blade Master.
Yeah, there's a lot of commotion in the Pacific Northwest. There's a lot of new red fighters up there. And I'm trying to figure out if there's a way for me to go to one of their events and just like do a red class or something and just talk to people about red sword up there.
I need to get out west. I have a whole unit out west that's still part of my unit, and like I'm a bad leader. I need to go out west like once a year. And it has not been a thing until recently that I've had the like life stability to fly across the country. So
to answer that question in chat for Vladimir 3, if you just go onto the Belgarth Wikipedia page, isn't it just getin.org? There's a search option. You can look up Blade Masters, and you could find all the information on what it means to be a Blade Master, the trials. There's a whole image that explains the whole thing. It's very good. Yes, Kit, Lord and Savior, Red Sword. For who do we pray?
I'm just gonna link you to Fox's page.
What?
I'm just gonna throw that in the chat. I looked up Blade Master, but I don't know if it's 2 words or 1 word. Okay, what's our official stance on the spelling? Is it 2 words?
Blade Master is 1 word.
1 word. All right. I immediately found the link to the initial Blademaster page. So boom, there we go. I guess I forgot to say this. Technically, I am a chronicler as well, for both video stuff and history keeping. I have a lot of symbols and whatnot that I keep on hand, and that's kind of my contribution to the history of Belgarth is keeping those symbols. Speaking of which, I see several symbols in this page that I will take later and put in the Google Drive. So
Yes, it is actually the Blademaster's one word, and that is the entire thing.
yeah, there's a link in the chat somewhere, but it probably got instantly exploded. Or I guess it's not a link; it's just the actual words themselves. But yeah.
Also, check out Brotherhood of Red on Facebook and on Discord. We talk all the time. I'm sure almost all of you are already on it, but always good to shout it out for you guys to go on the BOR and talk about Red Sword, Red Fighting. Awesome, we found it. Sweet.
Yeah. All right, so Talon, what's your future plans?
Future plans. My immediate future plan is the two main goals are. So me and Vanica are going to be taking the trial again together as another exception. Because like I said, we're all the exceptions. So we're gonna at Armageddon. We're gonna be taking the trial of prowess again, and Warlord, Amtgard Warlord is my two immediate future plans.
There you go.
Don't forget about knighting your squire.
That is also, I was going to wait for that for the Beltane part, but yes, the
Fair,
my squire, Nia of the Lost, they are being knighted at Beltane. It'll be done on Saturday of Beltane, so they're gonna have a really cool project. I was very fortunate when it came to like squires overall, because for a long time there were people who were like, "Can non-coms be squires?" I'm like, "Duh, yes." So I will have Nia will like kind of follow in the footsteps of Antoinette in that matter of it's like proving that like just because you're a non-com doesn't mean you can't be a knight, doesn't mean you can't know and have knowledge of the sport. Including combat knowledge. Nia's an amazing herald. Heralding is their like main focus. And then coaching is a thing that we've been working on. So can you coach fighters to be good fighters? Because not all coaches, how many coaches played in the Super Bowl as a player and won? How many referees, won the grand championship of anything that they did? So, but yeah, knighting Nia, Warlord, and the Trial of Prowess part 2.5. We'll say the first one was on half.
Yeah.
We'll say 2.5.
You're at 9 orders right now?
Yeah, I'm currently. I say I'm technically at 9 orders. I have to be granted my 9th order, but I have feelings that anyone can ask me about later. But yeah, I am technically 9/10 of Warlord. Yeah, exactly. I am technically 9/10 of Warlord, and it'll be. I don't know. I find that entertaining to say. So it'll be funnier when I am a whole Warlord. I have no clue what I'm doing after that. I have zero. I mean, take an apprentice at some point in time, but I don't have plans for that. I'm gonna have exactly one squire after Beltane, who will have all my attention until I take an apprentice, and then after that, I think we'll be done. Like, unlike my knight who like takes a squire, like she's like, you got knighted. I'm gonna wait 2 months and take another one. I'm like, no, I'll have hopefully raise 4 squires to knighthood and at least 1 apprentice to Blademasterhood, and then I'm good. I passed it on. I've done that.
Yeah.
Just exist, fight, have fun. I don't have plans to retire ever. Like, retirement seems weird. I don't know. I don't say it seems weird, but like, I don't know what retirement looks like. I think I'll just be 80 on the field one day and be like, break the windshield, win my final battle, and then just die on my feet. That's kind of the plan. So it should be very traumatizing for a lot of people, I'm sure. But that's how I want to go out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go out the way you love. I get that.
Bury me with a sword in hand. Not a sword that's too good. All right, don't give me the greatest sword ever made and just to bury me with it, but just give me a decent one.
Yeah, someone else needs to use the sword.
Exactly. Like, whatever sword I want a tournament with last, pass that one on, and then just
The
give
one before
me.
that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, give me the one
Yeah,
before
the one
that.
before that.
Give me a decent sword.
Yeah, in probably 50 years when we have no hands, no knees, and half cyborgs, we'll go down in in the wild of battle.
Exactly. I'm getting prosthetics for all those things.
Yep.
But yeah,
Absolutely.
Do you have any interest in doing any non-foam sports?
the idea of SCA seems cool.
Mm-hmm.
I have like big big kudos to anyone who does steel fighting. That
Mm-hmm.
ain't for me. I'm not built like that. All
I
right.
agree.
And it's not that I'm too small or anything like that. I just don't care to get like all of my fighting from whether it be sword fighting or martial art background has told me that taking hits is bad and taking hits is just a part of that game. When I've seen people run up and hit people in the spine with axes and they just collapse, I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
dog, hey, he died. He died right there. You crippled that man in front of thousands of people and we're cheering. Like, I'm just like, dog, I wouldn't even say I'm built for Evan trials half the time, let alone steel fighting. Yeah, no,
Yeah, no thanks.
I'm not that
Yeah,
cool.
I have an
So
interest in doing HEMA. I think that's something I would like to dabble
yeah,
in.
HEMA is something I love to do.
Yeah,
Cool.
Vanica and I
separately.
did SCA for 3 years, and that was a lot of fun. It just wasn't. It just like lost popularity in our area, so we haven't been able to continue it.
That's fair. Yeah, I think I would take up HEMA. I'm gonna take up boxing here soon as well. I'm gonna get back
Nice.
into quote unquote traditional martial arts, or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
I, yeah, the nothing that would take me away from fighting,
Mm-hmm.
from phone, but I would just add things onto it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I take it back. You're right. HEMA is probably my next thing after all of my foam goals are complete. I can just fight and do whatever, not worry about too much, and then
Mm-hmm.
do some saber and some longsword fencing on the side. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I would love to see you and Vanica do kendo.
I think I took one kendo lesson forever ago as like a kid, and like
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. We just didn't have the money, or we didn't have the money, and like it was like a passing thing at a
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. It was cool. It was really really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I study kendo videos for like inspiration in red fighting and
Mm-hmm.
sword fighting. There's a lot of we say oftentimes that martial arts doesn't transfer into foam fighting all that well, and I'm like, sure, it's not one to one, but you can definitely learn some stuff somewhere.
Mm.
Especially the mindset of a kendoka
Mm-hmm.
is super super interesting. How they think as athletes and as fighters. So if nothing else, the kendo mindset has really come to me. The focus one has during kendo tournaments. I've watched tournaments, documentaries, and stuff like that. If anyone ever wants to talk about that, it's super super interesting. I'm also a weeb and I like Japanese culture. So, um, but yeah, kendo has been a very I want to say it's had a big effect on my mental game for fighting more than like my actual sword fighting itself. Star Wars had a huge effect on my sword fighting. Um, so yeah, that I would say that that's my future. Help the people that I'm helping, and then try to be a good person in the sport.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
So we're getting to almost an hour and a quarter.
Yeah.
We should keep moving on.
Right.
So, Damon, why don't you tell us about Orc Wars, the event that you're so good at running?
I don't know about that. It takes a village.
It does. You got a big, strong Celtic village to help
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. No, I think it went well. I mean, it's up to everyone else on if it went well or not. I just worked it
I had
most
a
of the
blast.
time.
Yeah, of course, it's a guarantee for me every year.
Yeah. Yeah. Next year is the 10th year. The Suns will be running it, so we're gonna try to do it bigger and better next year for the 10 years. So
Nice.
we're already talking
Awesome.
about a bunch of different things. So there's a few things I was disappointed about, but I mean, we'll fix it for next year. But what about y'all? How'd y'all enjoy it? Any highlights or?
It was great. I'm glad that Eastwind's doing some repairs to the site,
Mhm.
some new bathrooms. I heard that I wasn't there for the announcement, but someone paid for all the wood and the reconstruction of the
Mhm.
arena. It's so much nicer now.
Yeah. Like it looks sturdy and isn't
Yeah.
going to topple over and actually crash.
Yeah, they're
I'm
actually.
glad they have those.
Go ahead.
I'm glad they have those little shields up, like they did
Yep.
when I first went out to Eastwind. Are they planning on like putting the unit symbols on them again?
They are. Yep.
Sweet.
So, yeah, I talked to Killians when I was there Wednesday about it, and he said, yeah, they're gonna end up putting up unit symbols and stuff. So,
Hell yeah.
if you want your symbol up there, start yapping at Eastwind, you know. Well,
Coda's camps there every year.
yeah.
So hopefully we have the one of the few surviving camps there.
Yeah. I know our wall fell down years ago, so.
Yeah.
I don't think I've camped in Eastwood in a long time. I always get a hotel when I go out there, but like just I don't know. The site has so many memories
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
so much has like gone into it that I don't know. I love Orc Wars. I like Eastwind overall. Like sure it's not perfect, but overall I always enjoy my time at the site. How about that? I think that's the best way to say it. I always enjoy my time at the site. It has one of the best like night fighting pits. Like not until Winter War changed its location and then Armageddon got like its big field. Eastwind was night fighting for I want to say for me that's where night fighting started as like a culture in the game. Like now if your event doesn't have night fighting it's kind of rough. Like like I go to events looking forward to the shenanigans of night fighting. And that started at Eastwind for me.
Yeah.
So and I want to say it started at Orc Wars in particular. I don't remember if I went to an Orc Wars first or a Winter War first, but in that site is where night fighting started for me. It was great.
Yeah, I think
So
it's
if it
one
changed
of
to Orc Wars when the Sun started running it, when it was Under Siege, who was running it?
Eastwind was running it.
Oh,
So
okay.
Eastwind ran Under Siege, and I think, don't quote me, Bloody Down. But Under Siege, they actually, I don't know if they let us do it now, but it used to be smaller, so they would actually let us fight in the village, and they would actually put like a perimeter for the vendors, and the vendors could swing at you if you get too close, and it was actually pretty neat.
I remember that.
Then. Yeah. But
That's interesting.
yeah,
Walk up
It was
to the door,
fun.
shot
I remember
the
doing
bullets.
it. It was a good time.
Yeah, some of my favorite memories are like running in between the buildings, fighting people. So. Yep, had 3 prowess trials too. Everyone passed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Super
Bell and
high.
Braun, you and Gorg, Flint and Crash, all
Yeah.
pass.
Man, running. I'm happy I got to like be a part of that with someone not like I was proxying for like crashes or I was proxy master for Crash, but like the stress of running that trial as a master is something that I'm happy I got to experience before I have to do it for my own apprentice. So that's because it's just I don't know. Of course, there's stress being one of the trialees, but making sure that like, hey, you picked out the right people for the trial and stuff like that. Getting the getting 5 of anybody to sit there. So getting all the Blademasters together and be like, hey, this is what time we're doing it. So it's always like the second you're in charge of something, everyone else is your cat to wrangle. So like trying to set it all up and stuff like that. It was its own experience, and I'm happy I got to experience it. And then I'm happy I got to watch them pass too. So it was a fantastic thing to just watch each of the trials get like just happen. And like people really kicking ass and taking names and doing it. I've watched a lot of practice runs for the trials for a lot of people as well. And like something about being there day of really just sinks it in that much more that a trial run can't simulate. and I feel like that pushed a lot of the apprentices over the edge to be like, nah, today is the day. We got this.
Mhm.
Like, we're doing this. So
Yeah, Crash and Flint failed their first try, and they're like, "We're gonna pass tomorrow. It's time."
yeah,
It's like, good.
Time to
I've had to
lock
proc
in.
your trials too many times. Finish it.
and, like the only thing that I would want different is like if I could trade places with Datsun for that day, so he could watch his apprentice
Yeah.
pass the trial. That'd be the only thing that changes. Like, hey, I don't know where you are, but like we'll do the skill swap thing for today. Just boom. All right, you'll be there for the trial and just boom, done. Kisses and hugs, and then swap back. Like that'd be great.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's.
I know that
Go ahead.
Crash had that emotional, but like, Dad, I did it! Call right afterwards.
So he did call him. I heard that he did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very cool.
It was very cute. And I cried a whole lot. It's okay.
Happy
If Fox
cries are
doesn't cry
okay.
yeah, if Fox doesn't cry at your thing, was it even like emotional?
Yeah.
Like,
Is it even worth it? Run it back. Run it back until he
Hey,
cries.
Run it back.
Exactly. We got this great sword tournament here.
Yeah, we'll go through the great tourney. Try to do it at a moderate speed. Time's running.
Yeah, I had so many people come to me like, I wasn't gonna cry until you started crying, and I was like,
It's
I just let it go. It just goes.
Fox is the floodgates for the crying.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a domino effect, right?
Yeah, that'll be me at the nighting. I tried not to like choke up during Cornixes and failed miserably. So we'll see if I've mastered that when it comes to me.
Well, remember what I was crying in the middle of the speech for you at your ascension.
Exactly. I was like,
I had people who I've never talked to before come up to me like, "You were so emotional. It was so perfect." I was like, "I don't even know who you are."
all right, so here we have Blue and this person here.
I think his name is Vert.
Vert. Okay.
They're from
Brixton.
Anados. Brixton, yes.
It's good seeing people like just pick up Red Sword. I want to like I don't know when Red Sword was getting popular. I think I had this like ridiculous belief that like, oh, people are fake Red Sword fighters now. They only want to do it because it's good. I'm like, man, shut up. Enjoy the fact that people are loving what you're doing. Like, you're being ridiculous, Talon.
Yeah.
Do this.
So we got Otter, who's a newer fighter in Southwest Florida, and I know nothing about the other guy except that they're friends with Thunderbird.
Okay.
I think I've seen that guy around. Yeah. Otter visited our practice during December one time, and that was really cool.
Yeah.
So
No, Otter's for how new she is. She's super impressive.
I love watching newer fighters do things that like I don't know that we as like older fighters like just principles and ideas that probably took us years to come through or whatever, and they're like, all right, so this is a day one strat. Like if you don't have this strap down, all right. I was saying something legit. Droon is one of the like he's the goblin in this fight here.
Yeah.
Drim?
Yeah, Drim's an amazing fighter and a great Red Sword fighter. He's if he wasn't doing Kadeen stuff right now, he'd be on my list of people to think to like take as an apprentice.
Oh, totally.
Like,
Yeah. He actually was using his combat computer a lot during these tournaments, I noticed.
He's a fantastic Red Sword fighter that's like gets more I'd say gets more credit, but like he's seen more as just a goblin dude. And in tournament teams, I think he generally gets relegated to like being the board because he can do both, so he's a flex fighter. But no, I would think to take Drone as an apprentice if things were different, and maybe that's a future thing. Mongoose versus is that Diz, I believe.
Yep, it's Diz.
Mongoose been using a lot of that too.
Yeah, he's been up in his game.
The scariest thing about all spearmen who pick up a red sword is that all swords are spears at the end of the day if they want them to be. So
Yep.
it's like, at any point in time, he could be like, "Did you know I was an impaler too?" And then just like,
Really into oblivion.
yeah, exactly. And it's like,
This has also been on the grind a lot. Became a keeper, and he's like he wants to be apprentice too. So he's put a lot of time in.
I learned that Diz was not 20 something at this event. I thought I could have sworn Diz was like 22 or 20.
He is 31.
Yeah, and he was like, "No, man, I'm 31. I got 2 kids." And I was like, "Yeah, that's so wild
got
to me."
Two of the
You-
cutest
you
kids
just-
ever.
Yeah, and I'm like, "Dog, you got the fountain of youth in your bloodline." Somewhere. Like,
So so people don't know, I'm a park ranger, and I did a tour. And Diz came. He drove 3 hours to go to a tour with me on a hike we did, and brought his kids. And they had the cutest little ranger outfits. Like they were like, I think they're like I think maybe they're like 6 or 7 years old, but they have little vests on. They have little hats. It was so adorable. They were so excited.
That's amazing.
Does it make a Aragon on the back? Aragon's in the Kentucky area, and he's been really
He's on the
pushing
grind,
hard
too.
on like not only in like his fighting skill, but weapon crafting and stuff as well. Which I always think is great. Like it's not necessary that the program at a baseline does not say you need to be good at making a sword, but knowing what makes a good sword, in my opinion, helps make you a better fighter in some fashion. So.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, Vanica.
Vanica's back.
Yeah.
So back. My body hurts from practice.
Oh, there it is.
There's the move. There's the move.
Yep. And like you see how she just holds the stance
The whole
right
back.
there? Like the longer she holds it, the more I'm like, no, get away from me. I can't run fast. Right? You underestimate how willing I am to just not be here anymore. So yeah, like that's one of the scariest moves in fighting, in my opinion. I want nothing to. I'd fight Bell within every weapon set before I dealt with that move. Stellar, and I don't know the Stellar's.
I can't see that far. Stellar's an ancient warrior. Stellar's just on left, yeah.
Yeah, he's
been
doing
doing
a lot
a lot.
of natural talent. So
Mm-hmm. I don't know the GGG guy's name, but he's in like every tournament. And he always does really well.
I think that's one of the silly goose swords. I picked one up.
It
and I was
is.
like, oh, this is an amazing sword. And they've always got like interesting colored like cover handle combinations as well. So it's just very much stands out.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is actually kind of cool. Like Gorg and Gallon have a unique profile for their swords, but there's only so like silhouette, I would say, for their swords that makes you say, okay, that's a Gorg sword, that's a Forged Foam sword. Silly Goose is like, no, we've got a unique like color combo.
Mm-hmm. And the spiral handles.
Yeah, exactly. And it helps them stand out as a merchant.
Yep, we got Whitley, who is the Florentine fighter I was talking about before, on the left.
And the other guy's name is Siege, I believe. I think Siege has done a lot of Amp Guard and has started cross gaming.
Sweet. We got the overhand. So
He's switching.
It's always interesting to watch people come from Amp Guard and do like short red, because in Amp Guard it's like we'll have a pole or like why would you use anything shorter? So it's always interesting to see them like come here and be like, yeah, there's a culture for greatsword here, and we love that, because there are people who want greatsword and not pole, but just why would you? As far as like it being good is concerned, versus, and you could argue the same thing. But the community has been so outspoken from when red tournaments were just, all right, 8-foot glaive versus a short sword, and people were just gentlemaning to short weapons and wins and stuff. It being the category now. Like, when's the last time you saw a long red category? You know, a Flint.
Yeah, get him.
Whenever Flint becomes a Blademaster, he'll be Blademaster Chronicler Flint, and I'm just gonna put together, and he'll just like I'm just I imagine Flint passing some dude, death grab style, and then taking a picture afterwards to commemorate your death, and it'll be sick.
Be like one of those like.
Exactly. Like, and just imagine the camera flash after Flint like destroys you. Like
Holding up capes.
exactly. Like.
Oh, we got Vic.
And, I wish I knew
Someone
the
from
Lockwood
Lockwood.
fighter's name.
Yeah.
Arden.
Oh, we got Ash and Drim.
You said his name was Arden.
It was Arden.
Oh, okay. Arden. All right, cool. That'll be easy to remember.
And we got Mongoose and Fitz in the back. Ash, stop water shedding.
Ash has come so far in fighting. I remember fighting Ash, and we were doing like some sparrings, like I won't say before, like maybe a solid year before he was an apprentice. And he was like, "Man, what tips do you have for me?" And I was like, "Whenever you think you can't win, you just run from people and hope they swing at you really badly." And now Ash is like, he went from being, in my opinion, a passive fighter to a truly defensive fighter. Like swinging on Ash just feels like a bad idea. And that's the order that I feel like is the difference between a defensive fighter and a passive fighter. Like, man, if I swing into this person, they'll kill me. Versus, all right, whenever this person gets here, I guess I'll hit him.
Well, he started to really fully understand how Silver Cliffs works, and that helped him a lot. We got me and Telfair. We got Mako and Vanica in the back.
Is Mako an apprentice?
No, trying to be. So I had accidentally burned my arm before the event, and it had scabbed up, and someone hit my arm and started to unscab. So that's why I'm wearing that wrap.
That cannot be. It cannot feel good.
Yeah, I can't feel much.
Fair enough. burn the nerves away.
Yeah, I was trying to clean up my work desk, and I had a heat gun, and it was still hot, and I was like brushing over things, and there's some triangles.
Is Mako? No, Mako's not left-handed.
No, he's right-handed.
I like Mako's. I don't feel like it's easy to mentally defeat Mako. I feel like Mako just goes into the fight and he just fights, and I like that. I like that about fighters that are like, oh, I don't have to fight Talon, I don't have to fight Fox or whatever. They're just dudes with swords. You can hit them, and I'm like, you are correct, actually. Like, people are just people with swords, and they can all be hit. It's a great mentality to have, even if the odds aren't in your favor. Oh, yeah, there
Stab.
it is. Where's Lefter?
Yeah, Armageddon 2024!
2024, yeah.
Stab.
Oh, we got Maccabee and Woodley. Maccabee is a new fighter from FGCU, Southwest Florida. Mostly Sword and Border, so it was cool to see him fight in a red tournament.
Hey, man, I would tell you, fight in every tournament. Winning a tournament is not... It's like, oh, but it's not in my category. Fighting in a tournament feels different than fighting. Mm-hmm. There are nerves. There's a different air about it, and the more used to that air you are, the better. So even if it's not your category, like, you care that much less when you lose, but like, fight your heart out. Get used to breathing tournament air. Get used to the energy that tournaments have around it. Get used to looking at people who, have these long shadowed histories of fighting in the sport and being like, nah, I can hit him with the stick. That's one path on the way to tournaments. Not every tournament you fight in is for winning. Some tournaments are getting used to fighting in tournaments. Dog, the legged watershed is always like people doing that with 65s. And I'm like, man, that's a choice. Lefties are the only people that I've seen do leg watersheds and not get like eviscerated for it. when everyone was moving out of the watershed, being like, "Oh, watershed's not good anymore. We don't have to watershed." Lefties over here like, "Dog, we'll watershed till the day we die. It's never been
Yeah.
bad for us. We swing into my power, please. I love it. Swords being lighter only makes it better for us." And I'm like, actually, yeah, you're right.
I've always talked about that. Watersheds are for lefties and losers.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa,
whoa!
whoa! I'm not wrong.
It just feels
So
cool when you
great.
catch the block, right?
And
Gotta-
like,
You could
gotta
just
aura
block
farm.
with your sword up and kill them. It's faster.
it feels fantastic. I'm not gonna say it's optimal, but it feels great to be Anakin Skywalker for a little bit, you know. Now, Gorgon Vanica and it's Vic versus.
I'm not quite sure. No, I'm so proud of Annika. She's coming back from shoulder surgery and 2 knee surgeries in the past couple of years.
Yeah, it's super hyped to see them back fighting.
Oh yeah. Hey, with
Yeah,
the leg
like
watershed.
like I said, like watershed it works for lefties.
Yeah.
I don't understand what other people do it, but if you're left-handed, you can. It's not even getting away with murder. It's just not a bad strat.
Mm-hmm.
And which feels weird because, like I said, as I practice lefty, I'm like, oh wait, I could have just watershed it there. Like watershed was the answer, as I've told myself this whole time. Stop watershed. Like watershed.
Oh, it's Mongoose and Vic.
Mongoose and Vic. Okay. 248-inch reds and a 72. I mean, hey man, I know 55s have I feel like taken over the min thing. All right, because like a 55 feels like a great sword to a lot of people, and a min does not. I still love min. All right, min red. I still have a strong value and love for the min red, and sometimes I'm like, hey, look, I'm stubborn about this. I always have a good min on hand. Min red is still fun. It's still fun and great to use for me.
Still
also
very important.
yeah, but I feel like 55 has kind of taken the min spot for a lot of people, and that's fine. You know, new age, new numbers, but it feels great to just pass a person with the min red, to kill a boardman with the min red. You just feel like you know, that gives me the I'm good at this game feeling.
Yep. You could have killed me. You actually technically outranged me,
Yeah,
but I still killed you.
But I still won. Like I have, I don't even like you're right. I don't even have a real reach advantage right now. I have 2 hands on my sword.
Why does Crash
look
already
at
look defeated? What?
Yeah, right. I was just about to talk about that. He's like,
That man is tired. That man is tired. All right. At the end of that trial, Crash was like, "Oh goodness,"
and he's like, "Oh, I gotta fight Fox."
yeah. And
Shit.
I feel like Crash has to. The only person who's fought Fox in as many tournaments is me. I feel like. Other than that,
Yeah.
it's been Crash. I think the answer is Crash, me, and then maybe me and Rage. Me and Rage probably fought Fox in equal amount in tournaments, but everyone else, Crash is like, it's just like, all right, well, time to fight it today.
Yep.
Speaking of Crash, I like see here. So Fox's fault, not Fox, Crash's fault. Both me and you, a lot in tournaments. I think he's actually beaten us in a tournament category. He beat you in a longsword tournament category one time, right? And he beat me.
He is better at longsword than me.
And then he beat me at Armageddon 2025. The tournament that he won, actually, he won that red sword tournament at Armageddon 2025.
Yeah, that was the one I was heralding in.
So yeah, seeing Crash come from where he was to where he is now is has been like a great journey.
No. Like I'm always impressed by Crash.
Yeah.
Oh, my sword.
We need that.
I hit his hip, and the momentum of him hitting me knocked my sword out of my hand. We Simon that.
What did you say, Fox? You just hurled your sword at the man? Crazy.
No, I
Ranged
I threw
attacks?
it.
Range attacks?
Range attack. Yeah.
Oh, man. When we get to the era of red sword fighting where we're striking the wind hard enough to cause hits on people, like that's I want
Oh,
to
my
be
sword
alive
again.
for that time. Oh, there was a time. Oh no,
And
there was a
It's a
moment,
bait.
no.
It's a bait. I
It
figured it out.
was.
It's
It
a
was
bait.
kinda. I did him in the hip, and he's just so sad about it.
And
Unfortunately.
in every scenario that something like that happens, all I yell out to people is control the weapon. Like imagine Hetty had just like kicked your sword.
Oh, I've been like, you got it.
like
You
that,
defeated
like
me.
it's like the second they lose control over the weapon, just like nope, just don't let them have it. All right, now's your time. You don't have to let them have it, and then you
Yep.
win.
I do gotta say, I was incredibly proud that it was myself, Gorg, and my two apprentices, Ash and Blue, in the top 4.
Hell yeah, dog.
I noticed that.
It's like maybe defense works.
Yeah,
I did pick it
shields
up.
aren't real, but swords block. Swords block
Swords
are
do
real
block.
good. This ain't Amguard. Swords can't be destroyed either.
It's true.
Shields can be destroyed, not swords. Swords can be broken though.
It's-
You know, every
can
time a
just
red
start
sword
exploding
tournament happens,
swords.
I'm like, exactly. Yeah, every time a red sword tournament happens, I'm like, how many swords do you think gonna break in this tournament?
None broken this one.
Yeah, which is good.
I thought I was going to break my black and yellow one.
That's your like new experimental one, right?
Yeah, the one I'm calling Icarus. It will snap. I know. That was a good
Pull
one
that
aim
day.
shot from Blue.
Yeah, blues like. So I've watched Blue literally from the beginning. When they first like asked me to like help coach them and stuff like that, because like my original goal, in my mind originally I was never gonna be a blade master. I was working on being a squire at the time and stuff like that. But I was helping Blue and Flint get noticed by blade masters and watching them come up from 0 to where they are now. Flint having passed the 3rd trial and stuff like that. It's
Feels good.
all right. Yeah.
Yeah, feels real good.
And I'm not gonna cry on camera. That's not gonna happen. So. Oh, we can't hear, but off to the right, like me, Paulo, Collister, and some other people, like they're all taking bets. I think. 'Cause,
Yeah.
that's a fun thing. We're all like shouting and rooting for different people. And I don't remember. I think I came up to Fox at the end of the tournament. And I was like, "All right, Fox, I have a hierarchy for who I'm rooting for. It's like Blue and Flint, and then after that, the apprentices, and then if no one else is left, you." Because that you know that's the hierarchy of like I don't want to ever give an apprentice or anyone the win, but if the apprentice beats me, I'm like, hell yeah! Like that's how we know we're going into good hands, right?
Right.
So, and then like
Top 4 is everyone in the program too.
Exactly, and like, I'm not saying that other people can't, be, but this is what we expect. Right, like I said, blade masters have to be good at fighting, and tournaments are the place to prove that you're good at fighting. So, I don't know when the last time there wasn't someone in the program in the finals, or when the finals wasn't just a blade master or an apprentice of a red sword tournament.
Been a long time.
Yeah, and there's still good like red sword fighters outside the program still, right?
So that was the shot.
Hell yeah,
So-
dog. Oh, I heard rage too. Yep.
Yeah. Back it up. Put the closed captioning for the folks in the back, and it's so funny.
Yeah, I noticed you doing that. I was like, where did you pull that from?
Yeah. Aw.
Damn.
It ended up being a side mode, but yeah. Yeah. Holy shit. I've never seen him do that.
I need that on a
At first, like,
t-shirt.
Yeah, that was awesome. And then he says something about his knees, like right afterwards. Yeah, you can go back to regular speed. That's like I'm gonna take 2 months off my life for this turn.
Yeah, dude, that's your, what do they call
Sacrifice
it?
my meniscus for the kill. The girls are gonna need some ibuprofen after this.
And yeah, it's your binding vow, JJK style. It's like, hey man, I'm gonna get 2 months off my knees just to land this strike. Let's go. I like best of 5 finals.
Me too.
Like that is with the exception of teams. Like they
Yeah,
so,
no, fuck that.
oh, that was rough. But in fours, me and Topher were like, best of 2 or best of 3. And I was like, yes, please. They were like, oh, y'all don't like fight. And I was like, oh, I love fight. I do want fight to be over sometimes, though.
Yeah, I'd like to sit down, please.
I was dying at the end of tournaments that night. I realized.
Yeah, I had rolled into his ear.
I think that's one reason why Rage is like, man, flats forever.
Yeah.
And
yes, some people are like, big rap. I can't throw big rap with my right hand. And then
I can.
And then they're like,
it feels awkward, bro. It feels
it's
so
not good.
weird. It's. I can throw medium-sized rap. How about that with my right hand? And I can throw it great with my left.
And then someone's like, do the Squire Killer. It's like, I need 2 hands for that.
Hold on, what is the Squire Killer? I need
All right.
this move.
It's one of like the 5 shots Dozer taught me. It's a 2-handed hit to the person's left knee as they're walking forward, and you immediately go into a spin where you hit their left leg again.
I take it you just bored of just run into that for free.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. I'm going up north, and I'm.
Dozer figured out because people kept asking him to fight him in a Squire Squire trial. He's like, okay, they're not fighting after this.
You need knees to fight. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I do throw big rap this time, but I do get simoed for it.
I mean, the sick part is you wholesale dodge the first strike, like straight up enemy. I just turn by it to the side, never me. And then Gorg's like, wait a minute, I'm good at fighting too. And you're like,
And you're like, yeah, I got hit in the hip. I had to do a little something for the crowd.
I noticed.
Showmanship is important. No one wants a boring, quick fight. All right, we gotta have some good stuff in it. I remember the very, very first time someone saw Gorg. Like I was sitting next to some random person in line for some random tournament, and they're like, "Is Gorg good at fighting?" And I was like, "Are you new here?" And so this was like around the beginning of Gorg's apprenticeship, because like Gorg is mainly a pole fighter. Like that's in my experience, I've seen that's like Gorg at his strongest. It was one of the reasons like he got with Fane, right? So it was like, and then Fane did the swap to him and Flint. It was like, hey Flint, you need to use a pole more. Gorg, you need to use a short more. But like, I was like, it's so wild that you would ask that as Gorg is beating the dog shit out of someone in this tournament. Like just absolutely wrecks the person in front of him. And then Gorg fights in 4s, and I'm standing next to that dude again, and you see Gorg in 4s crushing it. And I'm like, yeah, dude, whoever you got to be new. For you not to know that like Gorg isn't just a dude who sells swords. Like,
yeah.
Funny enough, the 2 most prominent weapon vendors, Gorg and Gallon, amazing fighters in their craft.
Yep.
They just also happen to be good at sword fighting. So they also happen to be good at sword making. Like,
that reminds me of the first time that I fought you in a tournament. It was in that War God.
Oh yeah. We gotta find the video. All right, the lore has it. So I fight, and I'm pretty sure this is out of Winter War. So I'm fighting.
It is
in maybe the first War God tournament that I've ever fought in. I don't think I have any armor at all, but I'm like, hey, red swords clean through everything, and that's cool. Funny enough, I beat Fane in that tournament. Didn't know who Fane was. I beat Fane in that tournament. Come to find out later, that was Fade, and I was like, oh, that was dope. And then I fight Fox, and Fox was like, I don't know who this dude is, but like, you can hit him with a sword. Turns out, if you hit me in the groin hard enough in the one tournament that I don't have a cup at, I'll just do a front flip, like straight up.
Yep.
Fox killed me so
Sure did.
hard. I just do a front flip, and it's like I said, if we can go find it somewhere. The video
I'm looking for
has
it.
to exist. It's
Yeah.
hilarious looking back on it. And I want to say I get like 2-0 in that junk too. Like I get dusted, but I go from like the high of beating Fane, for Fox to be like, yeah, get humbled and just immediate front flip. The only thing I can say is that yay wasn't a stab. He just shot me directly into the groin, and I was like, how did he know I didn't wear a cup today? Like how did he figure this out?
Legal place.
Whenever I did martial arts, we would always joke that like if you kick the person in the groin, they'll be like 2 steps slower. So if you're losing, just take your warning kicks one in the groin. Please don't do that. It's a terrible thing to do. But hey, wear a cup, you know. But yeah, it was it was just hilarious. And then I mean, like Fox would become good friends later. I'm like, wait a minute, aren't you the dude that hit me in the junk at a tournament? That
I found it.
oh man, oh yeah, show it to the people.
You want the fight against you and Fane?
I mean, yeah, like, I remember that fight well. I didn't, like I said, I just didn't know. Also, what was really dope, I think that was the year that Fane became a Blademaster as well by just
It
like
was. Mm-hmm.
kicking the asses of the Blademasters at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
Like, yeah. The lore of Fane being a Blademaster, or anyone doesn't know, is talking a bunch of shit on. I'm sorry, having Collister and Paulo talk a bunch of crap on
Yeah.
the podcast.
Yeah.
And then Fane running the fade on them afterwards, and them being like, well, because I remember Dak saying, man, the other princes are just gonna have to hold that. If they can do that, they can be Blade Masters too. And I was like, well, so yeah.
This is my first win too.
I remember this dude's shield. I don't remember this dude.
Was this the last year Winter War was at Eastwind?
It might have been.
Yeah, I think so, maybe. I don't know. I remember the guy in the green shield's name. He's a cool dude. Sadly he doesn't come out anymore. But he had a name like Biscuit or something like that.
Oh yeah, Biscuit.
He was a cool guy.
It's his wedding. And then
congratulations to him.
And then went to that Beltane that you got knighted. And I was really sick. I thought it was air travel problems. No, everyone just got food poisoning from the wedding.
Ah, rough.
Yeah, he got catered by Golden Corral.
This is a War God tournament. War God is an open kit tournament, but it allows armor.
Mm-hmm.
Does Collister just have to fly in this tournament? I wonder.
So at 340 is the fight against Talon and Fane. And I think our fight may not be shown in this video.
Yeah, I remember seeing just like a Facebook video.
Yeah.
Of us. I think what happened here is I get stabbed in the chest, like just high chest, and it slides up into the neck. And I have to ask the herald, like, I have no clue. Once I've been hit in the neck, that's when I felt. So you tell me if I'm dead. I remember getting that sword from Gorg too. Like that was my first like custom Gorg weapon as well, and it felt great.
I think it was right when Carbon became really accessible to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
was also when like no one really knew how to use bucklers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember picking one up because I saw you and Dozer use one in a War God tournament at Armageddon. I was like, oh my god, a forward-facing shield. Why not? Like, why?
Yeah.
Why would you
What
use
have we been
anything
doing?
else? I too can jump.
Yep. Wild. Yes, all the heralds are wearing onesies. This was quite an event.
I think this is the Seraphim when they ran the tournament.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is like 800 people trying to fit in Orc Wars is pretty rough.
Oh god. Hey, this is where I lived because I was only stabbed in an arm. Yay!
Yay! Even though this was dagger here, like it's the same thing.
But yeah.
And fucking shit. Yeah, bored. Yeah, bored.
Hey, Firth is in this tournament, yo.
Yeah. Oh, Horn. And he's flying. Yeah, this was a cold winter war.
Yeah. I think some people forget that Vorn is like in, maybe not. Vorn is in like the first generation of apprentices, correct?
He became an apprentice about a month before I did.
Yeah, because he shares the House of Dancing Thorn with you, Damon, right?
Correct. I need to reach out to him. He moved up north. I don't know what he's been up to since then.
Yeah, he's in Maryland. I was checking on him to see if he was going to Orc Wars, and he said he wasn't able to.
Yeah, he was there last year, but
yeah, he's having vehicle problems or getting a ride kind of stuff.
Like for someone we don't get to see a whole lot, like Vorn made it to the finals of the tournament that year as well. So like,
yeah,
Vorn is a good fighter that life does not allow to come and do as much fighting as I like saying. Vorn.
He's incredibly in shape.
Yeah.
For the I want to say Vorn was the reason they took daggers out of the spear tournament.
They were, yeah, he was. And me versus Sway.
The young fox.
Yep.
The original.
I was so dumb. I bought that chainmail and I was like, yeah, I don't need the mid section. I'm gonna wear my big tubby chainmail over my big tubby armor over it.
It looks cool. It looks great. I'm sure it was like a whole 500 pounds of armor, but
it was so heavy. Sporkios just talked about like how intimidating it was. Like, Sway, what are you doing?
I have no clue what that spin was. Wild.
I was like, I'm sorry, you're getting punished for this.
I have no. That was a choice.
Yep.
A choice was made there. Yeah, I gotta find the Facebook post somewhere of me getting absolutely destroyed.
Because I fought Shui, then I fought you. Oh, I guess not. This is the finals against Koster.
I think you killed me, then Shui, and then you and Koster fought for the finals. I think this is one of the first times that I don't know. I came to this event, and I just I don't know. I saw like red fighters because at the time, red fighters in my realm was like me, Flint and Blue, and Flint and Blue weren't like where they are now, obviously. And then just I don't know. I got to see other amazing red fighters, and not just like the red fighters that I had at home. And that was kind of cool to see that like I picked this weapon and there's a whole community behind it, not just because I feel like archers have always felt scattered a little bit. Starting the archery guild has been, or bringing the archery guild back has been like really cool. And like bringing that together, but joining a community of people being like, "No, this is how we swing big stick sword, and we love it." Big stick, big sword, and now hammers.
Now hammers, yeah. Hammers win Sword Arbor tournaments.
Yeah, Hammers win Sword and
Yeah.
Bird tournaments. Yeah, Blue had been fighting for 3 months at the time of this started. So Blue started in 2018. I want to say Blue. Did you go to Didn't you go to Geddon as well in like your first year too, which was not Geddon, Rag.
Rag. Yeah, that's when I met Blue.
One of the biggest things that I like started Blue and Flint on was like, hey, whenever people do weird stuff, we kill them for it. And Blue came back and they were like, yeah, I was sparring with Fox, and Fox was like, every time that he did something weird, I killed him. And that was like the thing. I was like, yes, we're doing it.
We're learning.
Yeah, whenever people do weird stuff, don't question what they're doing. Hit them first and then question what they're doing. They can question it in the afterlife. Man.
Well, we've already hit the 2-hour mark because we've been having too much fun.
Yeah.
We've already gone over Beltane a little bit. So I guess we can go to questions and answers. I'm going to take a very quick break.
So if anyone has any questions, throw it in the chat.
We'll be vigilant in the chat. How long has the Blademaster's been a thing? Yeah, Blue's right, 10 years. It started in 2016. There's like a Blademaster class video that I started. I believe our original Blademasters are, I don't have to pull this from memory. I literally have a Google Drive document that I can pull up for this. Because my list is not mega comprehensive, because like people like Zhao Zhao are also Blademasters, but they didn't have like a written house and things like that down. So I didn't know, and B, I didn't put them in the list because I didn't know. But our original Blademasters are, did I not wear? Here it is. Our original Blademasters are Blademaster Dozer Evan of the Iron Grin, Blademaster Avias of the House of the Smoking Mirror, Blademaster Exo Blade Song of the Path of the Impossible Dawn, Blademaster Arden in the House of the Dancing Thorn, Blademaster Ragefire in the Burning Juyo, Blademaster Dak of House of Taru. And then in the Generation 1.5, these are the last Blademasters to be grandfathered in, are Blademaster Fane and House of Desgraphs, and Blademaster Archduke Malkin in the House of the Icy River.
I guess, Damon, if you wanted to show off the family tree that we have on the Geddon.
Yeah. As far as your question, Crash, I don't know. It's up to the Blademasters to decide.
Do you have to be an apprentice to a Blademaster to complete the trials? Yes. I guess in a technical, when it comes to trial culture as a whole, technically you can do any trial you want, but you won't be recognized. Like, I could do a Sons of Terror trial, but that seems really rude. So doing other people's trials or doing trials outside of the thing that you are a part of is like kind of taboo. But yeah, if you want to be recognized as a Blademaster, you must be apprenticed to a Blademaster and then take the trials. What's the best cheese for me personally? Pepper Jack, and or as far as cheese and fighting, picking up other people's stuff. I think you completely change the game whenever you swap weapons in the middle of a fight, and they're like, "Oh, I was prepared for you to be fighting Red Sword. How did you get a sword and board?" And it's like, "Well, I picked it up off the ground because I thought it was the best to beat you in the moment." What shot was revolutionary to my fighting? For me personally, so I say shields aren't real as like this very funny joke, but when I learned that I could just hit a dude's shoulder behind their shield with like fakes and things of that nature, it changed my entire fighting. All right, and it doesn't even require heavy power or anything like that, but just like the strongest part of a red sword isn't that it can break shields. That's not true. The strongest part of a red sword is that it does the most damage in the game. So when I can look at armored fighters, fake their shield, hit them in the shoulder, and just go about their day, whether it be 4-mans, sword, war god, no matter what, instantly killing someone past their shield with, the biggest, technically slowest weapon in the game. They're like, "Oh, what in the world? I'm dead." And I'm like, "Yep." And I'm going to go kill your friend now the same way. so for me, Farron, the shot that changed my fighting a lot was I call it a short chop. I have a small stick somewhere. Oh, whatever. Instead of throwing a shot that comes completely down, you push and pull your sword so that it pushes forward, and you just tap the shoulder.
Fuck.
And you feel so cool. Boardmen feel like,
Yep.
oh man, I don't have. What's the shield even here for? And I'm like, oh, I'll
Yep.
figure it out. And they-
Must be 5'7" or taller to produce shot.
yeah. And the taller you are, the better it is. Honestly,
Better it is.
Talon, what is the most important to you to pass on to the future apprentices?
Don't keep putting
Stay on
the
the
highlight reel.
Oh, okay, yeah. So if you want the mean things, don't be in the highlight reel, all right?
Yeah.
You can lose fights. It's okay to lose. Just don't lose fancy. All right. But I would definitely say stay on the path. It's not easy. Like, sure, red swords are better now than they've ever been ever. But whenever boardmen complain about, oh man, red swords are the only good thing in war, it's the war god meta, and I'm like, boardmen still win war god tournaments. Did you just have to change how you're fighting? But stay on the path. It's not easy to be a red sword fighter, and having a buckler and stuff like that does not always make a good fighter. All right, if you need, as much as we say, as much as I say that your shield is a part of like your full kit, if you need your shield to win always, it's not like your fundamentals are messed up somewhere. So stay on
Same
the
with
path.
armor.
Same with armor. If you're like, oh, I need armor to be good, then you're only good in like certain scenarios. I'm not gonna say you're not good, but like your reliance is not on your skill, and our skill is with the two-handed sword. Everything else is a supplementary thing. So stay on the path, keep at it, and keep a good heart, good attitude about it. Your mental game is just fighting is 50% mental, 50% physical. Stay on the path. That's what I would say. Stay on the path. It's even in the name of my house. Everyone can walk the path, and walk it at your own pace. Find things you want. To all, when in your fighting career, do you feel like you started to get good at a competitive or high tier level? When did I feel like I started to get good? Couldn't tell you. When did I feel like I knew I was good? When I beat Dozer that one time. That was my well, I'm cooler than I thought I was.
For me, it was that Winter War video we just watched. I beat Callister as a nobody.
Yeah.
I was like, I might be okay. And then I realized I was high tier when I became a Blademaster, and I won every single red tournament for the entire year. I was like,
Not losing for a year feels great. We should high five each other.
I did it.
It feels great to win every tournament you fight in for a year. It feels wonderful.
Yeah.
Right,
like, why did I doubt myself?
Yeah.
Shit.
I think mine was when I beat Tyrael in a tournament at Winter War.
Nice.
In the finals of a sword and board. That's when I started
Oh, wow.
feeling it.
He's a toughie.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, I do want to say, tournaments aren't the only way to prove you're good. They're just the Dozer complex.
Oh, the curse is rough. Curse is rough.
I think only you have had to deal with the curse, like of like living up to it. It was just cool to beat Dozer one good time. You were like, no, I gotta follow in the footsteps. Fuck.
I never beat him.
That's unfortunate.
Yep.
Like,
I did beat the shit off his brakes in my final trial, though.
oh yeah, that happened, and I would
That
consider that a thing. Like, you both went through the trial, you were both tired, you were both and all that, and you were like, all right, Dozer, well, you chose this life. You said I had to beat you up. Word. So, like, it's one thing that I'm sure beating him in a tournament would have felt amazing to be like, hey, look. No one can say that I retired. Everyone can say, if nothing else, Fox retired Dozer.
Damn.
Dog, tournaments, like I said, Farron, tournaments are not easy on the mental. Like, especially because especially in our game, right? Like if you were to go do tournament anywhere else, you don't need to worry about things like your honor, right? The idea of, oh, what if I miss a shot? What if I mess up? Stuff like that. And like communication goes a long way. Like I messed up in the fours at our course this year, but we talked it out. We figured it out with the heralds, and it was, and we go on, right? But even that aspect of like, what if I slough? What if I miss a shot? Like all of that mental is important to getting past tournaments. And then letting your skills shine through tournaments. So no, fair. I completely understand that.
Mm-hmm.
It is its own thing to get past, which is why I say just fight in every category. Fight in
Yeah.
every single category. If you don't like, if you think you're gonna get beat up, that's fine. You're here. You know why you're here. You're here to work on your mental during tournaments. Which is more important, personal prowess or seeing your student excel? I'm gonna give you a really lame answer, and I'm sorry. Both are important to me. I love being good at the game. It feels so amazing. But watching, so even in the like 2 weeks or whatever that I was helping Crash prepare for his trial, and then watching them succeed felt amazing. Watching every time Blue and Flint, either when they go back and they hear something that I've said by somebody else, or just watching them become apprentices and watching them succeed feels absolutely amazing. So I'm sorry, my answer sucks. It's both. Both are important to me. Both are amazing. And like maybe as I get older, maybe one will be more important. But right now, while I can still kick ass and take names and help people be better, both are amazing.
I would stop fighting if it meant that all my students succeed in all their goals. Like
Fox is a better person than me.
I'm crying right now. I care more for about people that I love in the sport to do well than me would do well.
What about you, Damon?
Well, I ain't got
You
no
got any squires
impresses. Do it.
You
No,
got
I'm,
any squires
I'm
yet?
no, I'm Squire free. My whole belt line right now is Squire free. So I'm just focusing on me for right now.
And sometimes that's important.
Yeah.
Kit asked, what should a person showcase to gain the attention of a blade master? For me, dedication to the craft, dedication to your red sword. If you say, man, I really want to win this fight, and you go pick up a red sword, that's some dedication to me. I wanna see you fighting red sword. It doesn't have to be the only thing you do, but it should be the thing that you are known for.
Yep.
Definitely primary.
Yep. Required.
Well, Goose, I did
Be a
answer your
kind
question.
person.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
be a jerk.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to. I don't know. I feel like it is a common thing for like the mentor to be older than the student. It's not always the case, but like, yeah, like I determine. I'm sorry. There are two things. I want you to have your life together. All right. If you can't make events and stuff like that because your life is all over the place because of reasons, and I want to see determination. So like I'm always iffy on taking college students because get your degree. This is way more important than sword fighting. All right. But if you've got your life together and you've got college together, or just like even the communication to be like, hey man, finals are here. You won't see me for 2 months. And I'm like, that's fair. Like, I'm not gonna ever tell you to pick your
communicate.
pick your life. Yeah, exactly. But college is a volatile time for a lot of people in their lives. So but there are plenty of people in college, in school, sword fighting. So it's not you can't do both. It's always scary. Where do you think Twilight's Edge falls in the rock paper scissors of the Blade Master houses? Oh,
That's a hard question.
Mm-hmm.
I got a really lame answer for you there too. So the basis of my style is in doing what it takes to win. It means like changing your strategy. As changing your strategy and changing your ideas and things of that nature based on what your opponent is. So that you can bring what can defeat your opponent to them. So I don't know. Whenever people ask rock paper scissors, and they're like, "I brought a gun to rock paper scissors." Like that's what I aim to be. There are not so many well-known fighters that I can't make a strategy for everybody, and fighters are not so different that if I find someone that fights, I don't know, you're 60% like Fox, I will just insert the Fox tape, and if this is good enough to beat Fox and you aren't Fox, I assume it's good enough to beat you. So
Fair.
like that's kind of my strat. So where am I following the rock paper scissors? The goal is to be whatever beats the other person. And that's part of the reason why I haven't taken an apprentice yet, because I'm like, man, do I got some nonsense for you to learn. I spend a lot of time watching video. I spend a lot of time. I have two hobbies: it's sword fighting and video games, and that's it. So I spend so much time on this. And yeah, kid, like every single day, I would bring when crossbows became popular. I got a crossbow. When javelins were a thing, I learned javelin. I will pick up and learn a weapon just to understand how to not get dusted. You'll never catch me being Colossus or Apollo in that 2v1. I can't handle it. So yeah. To be more. Oh wait, that's Blue answering questions.
I think that I have a really hard matchup against Ataru and Visceral Distortion. And it used to be a lot tougher against Burning Geo, but I'm getting better at it. At least for me.
Fun fact: I've only ever beaten Luster in a fight once. So I once since before becoming an apprentice, and it wasn't even like I won the fight. He did some stuff. I pointed my sword at him. He ran into the sword, and I was like, I got lucky. I was gonna eviscerate it. And like if that's that miss, it was over for me.
Yep.
So I'm with you there. Luster's scary.
Terrifying.
I had to beat Dak when he was too old, so
I beat Dak in a War God tournament because he was using a quarterstaff.
Hilarious.
I was like, I have full armor and a red sword. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like I was worried about this. I think I beat Dak. I think Dak was like had used a 65 for the first time, and he was like, I hate this, and I was like, this is wonderful. Like whatever weird stuff goes your way, I just don't need him doing any weird stuff. I remember he grappled me to death too. Like he grabbed my hand and like pressed the flat of my sword to his body, and I was like, oh no, I'm getting powered to death. Any particular mindset type of shot that you're all jealous of in another house? I have a cool stab, and I wish I had silver eclipse stabs.
Same. I've been trying to practice that with the Pel a lot.
I'll teach you guys.
It feels so sick to just like watch Fox and Ash be like, and then you died. And yeah,
you see, I brought the gun. It's a stab.
Exactly. And like that's one of those moves that like rage passes people anime style through the gut, but the other anime move is just to impale a dude on your sword, watch them like dangle as you lift them up into the air and be like, you're not good enough to challenge me yet. And toss them aside. Like that's what I imagine whenever you stab, especially a boardman. Especially every time I see a red sword fighter stab a boardman, I'm like, ooh, yeah, they're gonna sleep. They're gonna have nightmares about that tonight.
Yeah, so. Think about Gravedigger, but you stab them instead.
And like that's I wish I could stab people better.
It's real good.
What is too old? I don't know. Old enough to beat Dak. His knees didn't work the same. I don't know.
Damn, got him.
Like that. Maybe too old doesn't exist anymore, but let me tell you, Dak was scary.
Well, Dak was 40 plus and only went to events, never went to practice.
And you know what? If that's what it took, because man, watching videos of Dak, Dak was a big inspiration at the beginning of like Flint's career,
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'd watch video after video of Dak and being like, God damn, dog, if he ever gets in range, it's over. It's so over.
Absolutely.
And then
over.
and then Luster is just that now. And I'm like, yeah, actually I'm gonna keep Luster way over there. Actually, like just way over there. Fair's asking who is Dak. That's hilarious. Oh yes, I am Blademaster Squire Fox, and Fox is currently me.
Oh, whoops.
Wow.
This is all now leave it. It's funny now.
Yeah, it's funny.
I have the good stabs. I did it. I have the good
Ah!
He's ascended.
I could do backflips.
Oh no! What have I given up? What have I given up for the power?
Oh
How
man.
different is the fighting style between houses? Quite different. Like I can even tell you differences in the period of time between like when people started in their houses and what they've developed into now. Fox told me about a time of like where Dozer was at one point for Iron Grin and then like Iron Grin version 2.
Yep.
People's styles change as they grow and as they learn and do more. So very, very different. And if anyone ever wanted to do like an analysis of that, I promise. I sit at home, I watch videos and play video games. That is all I do. I can give you. I have analyzed every Blade Master 1,000 times over, for no other reason than I love this stuff.
Which Blademaster house deserves its own anime?
It's as much as I would want to say the Burning Geo. Unfortunately, I believe we are second in line. To
Really?
Visual distortion would make like imagine Luster being Yoda in anime.
Oh, you're right though.
I'm saying all I'm saying is just, like Burning Geo can make for compelling characters and stuff like that. Everyone wants to see Luster fight. Straight.
Yep.
Imagine Luster with superpowers. All right, and then him taking his apprentices and going to see old Master Dak, and Dak is just saying
So
Dak,
good.
Yeah, Dak being being the old man comes out with his kid, starts cutting 1,000 people up with his kid in hand. Like I'm just saying, the visceral distortion house would look the coolest. The other houses would make great story, great characters and stuff like that. We just wouldn't fight nearly as cool in an anime setting.
Yeah. Now, like the whole scene where he like stabs Wayward's eye out. That's a whole thing.
like that's.
Oh
yeah, like I'm saying, like this.
Yep, you're right.
I wish I roleplayed more. I don't, and the chances are I won't. Maybe I'll make that a thing, but like that type of stuff is something I love seeing house trials for like joining, because it isn't always about all right, pass this trial, if you fail you can't join. They've all been things that like Blade Masters have done with you, or like Wayward and Rexus did their trial together when they joined. You did yours with Blue when you joined. With my squires, I take my squires around an event, introduce them, and then we just fight people and stuff like that. Like doing those types of like beginning things. So like I don't know. I just think that house would make the best anime. Straight out. Edgy.
We gotta tell him.
Yeah,
He's gonna hate us.
Stop being cool then, dog. I don't know what to tell you.
Man, he was fighting Vanica, and like as they were fighting, they were getting like more and more tired and sweaty, and his clothes just started to shed off. I was like, what am I watching?
Yeah, like I'm just saying, if you want to look cool, fight Luster. And he'll look cool. I don't know if you will, but he'll look cool. Definitely.
He'll look cool.
that's why I sent you over there. So
Yeah. Here with the video camera, be like, yeah.
I don't know if Luster has backflips, but I wouldn't be surprised if Dak did. Dak did parkour.
Dak did,
for
yeah.
a while too.
I saw him do a backflip with the quarterstaff.
All right, well that's also the thing. He can do a quarter. He can do backflips.
And I think I've also seen him do a cartwheel with a red sword.
I do.
Yeah.
There's old videos of like Trial of Taru, and Dak is talking about like doing a strike and then like a literal Dark Souls combat roll mid strike.
Yep.
And like what's crazy is you're like combat roll wouldn't work in the in the middle of a fight, and I was like, if you do it as smooth as he did, maybe. I'm gonna be real with you. Dak and Lester's entire fighting style is here are all the rules for good sword fighting. Now let's break them and get good breaking them because
Yep.
it seems like a bad idea. I'm in a bad position. You're right, but how many people do you know that can fight out of this bad position? The answer so far is four. Four people can fight out of these weird positions. Everybody else gets dusted for being in bad positions. They fight out of them. So
Time to leave. Oops.
and yeah, the more I learn, Farron said hammer. Yeah, the more I learn about hammer fighting, the more I will add a hammer curriculum to the Path on Twilight's Edge. So
Hell yeah.
like I was giving Flint some tips during night fighting, and he's like, "Man, how do I keep from getting ran over?" And I was like, "Have you ever stabbed a 30-ounce hammer directly into a person?" And he was like, "What?" So like PG runs in on him, and Flint stabs the hammer at PG. PG has to get on his tippy toes to barely hit Flint. And I was like, "You see how he just." That whole 170 something pound man stopped immediately. You arrested all of his motion by stabbing that junk directly into him. Now imagine you did that to somebody, they can't reach you, and then you just reek their legs out from under them immediately afterwards. I fought with that hammer in the tournament and learned a lot. People try to block and it's crazy.
It doesn't work.
No, it does. It does not. It does not work. So yeah, is the hammer good? Is the hammer fun? Yes. Will I be using the hammer in more tournaments? Yes.
Hell yeah.
God forbid I win one. Y'all never hear the end of it.
Be amazing.
Yeah, story
All
for
right.
the ages.
It has been 2 hours.
Yeah.
So any last quickie questions before we say goodbye?
Did you choose what Blademaster said houses to apprentice under, or did they choose you? So my story for that is I think I asked Fox, and Fox said talk to Ragefire. So I think Rage told me, or Rage chose me, is how I understand that, and I feel honored every day of the week. For such a thing, you have to choose each other at the end of the day.
Mhm.
But Rage chose me first, and when it was given to me, I was like, you're just correct. Like, holy crap, you're right. I don't think I could have found a better Blade Master for myself. Also, Farron, axes are terrible. Hammer for life. I'm not gonna get into it, but all axes are bad weapons. But that's ask me about that later. I have a vendetta against axes.
All right, we got to get to the finals. I'll have an axe. You have a hammer.
Gross. I can't lose. If I lose, I can never live it down. So yeah. Oh god. When and where is Beltane? Beltane is going to be, I'll pull it up here. Beltane is going to be April 30th through May 3rd at Montgomeryville State Park, Burns, Tennessee.
I should be there.
Heck yeah. I'll be there too.
Sweet.
Like I said, my Squire Nia is being raised to knighthood.
Oh
Yes,
no, boo
boo.
axe.
Boot axe. All axes are amazing tools and terrible weapons. I don't care what anyone says. I'll be belligerent about it.
Vlad, we almost 2/3 of the chat is in Florida.
Yeah, I mean, I was in Florida at the beginning of the year. It's where I got the hammer.
Yeah,
all the hammers you
we
see
go to Florida
now-
all the time.
Yeah, all the hammers you
Yeah.
see now are because I got one. I got one in Florida, and they were like, "Can we use you as advertisement?" And I was like, "Yes, more hammers. Hammer good." I'm happy I brought back hammers into the game. That's a
We needed silly in Belgrade.
exactly.
Yeah.
Have fun. Yeah, if you're not having fun, why are you doing it? So have fun. And hammers are just fun.
Yeah, I should be the only son in going to Beltane, Torben.
Yeah, we'll be running a 3v3 tournament at Beltane.
Heck yeah.
So fun swapping up the numbers. It's always like 4s and 7s. I'm like, threes. Threes are 3-man X comp. I'm gonna hate. I hope y'all lose. I mean, there's 2 hammers in my row. My sister Blair has 1, and I have 1. So if you can find a 3rd hammer, we can get you in there.
We have the We have the archaic pogo stick hammer at Farron's house.
I'm sorry. A what stick? A
There's
pogo
been
stick?
so many people have taken the hammer, put it sideways so their feet are on top of the foam, and they bounce up and down on it.
I need to see this. First of all, there's like, so y'all just be destroying hammers out there.
Oh, it fails so quickly. But the head hasn't come off yet, and that's been our test. Every time I go to the Farron's house and I see it, I just pogo it.
That's hilarious. Oh, whoever made that made the sturdiest thing of all time. Please don't ever hit me with it.
It does not feel good to get hit by.
God, I'm sure it'll drive you in like an actual nail.
Yeah. All right, we should start wrap it up.
Cool. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Blademaster Syr Talon, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I think it was a lot of fun.
It's always an honor.
Yep.
I hope to be around again in the future. Y'all have a great night.
All right, y'all too.
Thanks for coming out to Red or Dead.